Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. So I have listened to the Mr. Monday Night, and I'm gonna start at the beginning. I'm gonna slow walk it. Let's get into it. So the first part of it, Carlos is talking about Savannah James, Keisha Kaur, and Marjorie Harvey, and how he wants the male image of those women in his life because he's ready to settle down. Well, not settle down, but take care of somebody and have a little fun. So I guess that was his way of getting everybody kind of primed up. Okay, let's keep going. So he started off by saying that, he and the producers are very sad that after the episode this past Saturday night, Stormi made this post saying that she was leaving the show. He went on to talk about how it was created for Black excellence, how the numbers went up week after week after week in the first season. That's not happening right now, but it did happen in the first season. How they beat Iyanla and how they knew they had something special with this show. Then he wants to get into the fans. I'll be right back with that. So he starts off by saying that this cast are not actors and they give their reality. Now, I'm really not aware of but two people who really have given reality. I'll let me know in the comments. And then he talks about how the fans have, taken it upon themselves to really be a part of this show in a negative way. So then he brings up Tiffany Whitlow. He said that Tiffany left because of fans. I don't think Tiffany left because of fans. Her first season, she was hurt. But Tiffany, to me, was just not a good person, right? And I just only talked about what I saw. Now, I didn't go anything past that. But Tiffany left when she left because she had just had a baby and she was going through postpartum. And she didn't know how to navigate her family life, the baby life, her work life. And it was a lot for her to be on TV and be shady when this is not in her nature right now. Tiffany left for the good of her family, not because of fans. She left for her mental stability. Let's keep it real. So then he started talking about Stormi, right? How she was Black excellence. She was the CEO and everything. And I don't think Stormi gave a lot, but he said that she did not take anything from the Core Six. She did not take anything from Destiny. I don't think Stormi offered anything. I think Stormi used this show for what it's for, and it was to launch what she needed to launch, grab a fan base, and move on. And I'm proud of her for doing that. But she had nothing to offer the show. I'm sorry. And then my problem is he goes on to talk about Stormi was supposed to be a friend of the show. And he mentioned Black excellence before. And then he said when she and Destiny got into it, she was like, I'm coming back. And he was like, yes, yes, yes. So he revels in the mess. Not so much Black excellence. Not so much Stormi in her warehouse. Not so much Stormi and Kyle building Body Glaze. But the mess is what he loves. Let's keep going. And then to end it all with Stormi and Tiffany, he said that the fans did it to Stormi and they did it to Tiffany. If Tiffany and Stormi were not strong enough to withstand people who they don't even know, then they should not have been there anyway. Because, like he said, you catch a lot of scrutiny from being on television and putting your life out there with those who do put their life out there. So if they weren't strong enough for that, they should not have been there. Point blank in the period. Now let's keep it moving. Before I move on, Carlos wants the fans of the show to stop attacking his cast. That's what he asked, because he does not like it. Let's keep going. So Carlos asked the question that he's asked everyone who's come on this platform. How do they feel about the millimeters or fans coming to someone's establishment? Latrice said, I'm on whatever they're on. She was like, because whatever lie they're talking about with me and my husband, nobody's there to tell them to stop. So I just hope everybody can tussle when they get to where they're going. Even though they wanted to put Stormi up to make her change her mind, she was like, no, absolutely not. She didn't give them what they wanted. And they quickly moved on to something else. So now they're talking about taking a stance. And Latrice is like, well, I guess this is what I stand for. And like I said, when it came to Stormy, she was like, I'm double-sided because that's my friend and I hate that happened to her. But at the same time, it is what it is. And then Destiny wants to throw in people calling the city. Let me say this, Destiny. No millimeter, no other fan called the city on Tisha Marceau. Tisha Marceau did not do their job and read about zoning. Therefore, the church and the city councilman said they can't build there. They had nothing to do with the fans. And you don't even have a building. Like, your stuff is online, Destiny. So nobody's calling on you. Let's keep going. I think after Destiny has seen the episode, she does realize that there is no relationship or no going forward with Mel. Now she's saying that, yes, I love her. Two things can be true at the same time, but there's nothing there. There's nothing there because you watch the show and realize there's nothing there. Let's keep going. So Latrice talked about her and Letitia's relationship. She said she doesn't think that it will ever be where it was, but she's moving by herself. Now, on Instagram, they seem to be back to where they used to be. So I don't know if they're just planning up for the gram or they're really working to get back to where they were, but it looks like they're cool. Now, I don't know who Destiny is talking about when the cameras are on or off. If she's talking about Mel, Mel has made it clear that she's not friends with her, so I don't know who else she's talking about. But when she was talking about Bell Collective getting resolved, and Latrice was like, what season did you watch? Destiny was referring to how they sit down and have a conversation. And then she said, I've seen y'all off camera. So there are some girls that are tussling on TV, they're not tussling off. That's what I got. Let's keep going. Now, Destiny is still talking about Sonny and Moses being on the show. And when she said, why is she here? She let Carlos know that she remembered it kind of different because she was like HE double hockey 6. No. So he had to fix that up. So when he was on DJ Richie Sky, he said he called and got permission, and she was like, that's my life. But now Destiny now is saying something different. Like, no, I don't want them on the show. So which is it? Somebody's lying. Then Destiny proceeds to comfort Winter. I don't know what that lady in DC was talking about, but I went to Neiman's after my episode. Ma'am, I can go to Neiman's, not every month, but I can go when I get ready. Destiny, you're not making as much as the cast is making. You left and came back. Girl, stop. Right? But she said after she found out that Carlos's podcast had leaked, she said she got to come back and tell her story. So now Carlos acts like what he said to DJ Richie Sky was not even something he said to DJ Richie Sky. You just don't know what to believe. Let's keep going. So now they're talking about Cliff and Latrice's relationship. First things first, Latrice is not going anywhere, right? They talk about how crazy she talks to him off camera. But I think it really matters what's on camera. We've seen him snatch her up at a club. We've seen him tell her she's inferior. We've seen him tell her her opinion does not matter. So whatever's going on off camera, we're not buying that. We're not buying it. We just rather him not talk. So Latrice asked Carlos, why is Akeisha still on the show? After what she did, she should be put off the show. Then she told him to not sweep it under the rug. Shortly after that, he shooed them off of the show. Now, it's clearly going down on that last episode. They only have 6 left, and then we get 2 reunion episodes. So I can't wait to see what that does. Then this happened. And he brought Dustin on to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. I am 100% on board with Dustin when it comes to Jacqueline, Mia, and Stacey. Let me know what you thought about this. If you watched it, it's your girl Millie Chan. I'll talk to you later. Bye.